10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. T-U-E-S-D-A-Y. It's Tuesday!
Alright, I'm going to try to do this in as few amount of takes as possible so that the editing is a minimum and I can get this video up as quick as possible. So you'll see lots of mistakes, but that's okay. I have a notes list, which I normally don't have, but I don't want to miss anything because I found that I think of all these things to tell you guys and talk about, but then I tend to leave them out because I forget them or I included too much to begin with. So let's start with the silver lining of my day, which was the fact that school was canceled due to snow. It started out as a 2-hour delay, and then later they changed it to a cancellation, and thanks to my friend Amy, I didn't end up driving the whole way there because I woke up ready to go to school thinking it was just a 2-hour delay, and then she texted me and was like, so it's canceled, and I was like, no, it's still on, just a 2-hour delay, and then I got on the website, and it hadn't updated yet, so I was really confused, but it ended up they just updated it late, so it was canceled, and I didn't make the trip there, and I got to spend the whole day at home. That's a very long silver lining, but that's my silver lining. Alright, this week's theme is Word Week, and while thinking about the words to use for each of you, it kind of brought me about to my word that I'm going to use as a whole, and that word is element. So you're wondering, Adam, why did you choose the word element? Well, I chose it because of Captain Planet, because I chose to use each of the 5 elements from Captain Planet, those words to describe us, because I thought they fit really well. So element is my word, which could take on a few different meanings. Element could be a part of something, like there are elements to things, but in the sense that I'm using it, it's like the elements wind, water, earth, fire, and love, which isn't really an element, but it is on Captain Planet. So elements is my word, which centers around the whole challenge. So Viv, you're up first, and I gave you the element of love or heart. I'm not sure which the word is. I guess we'll go with love. And I gave you love because I feel like you're just a very loving and kind person, and so I felt like it fit you the best out of all of those elements, and I just really enjoy your kindness as a friend, and I think that you kind of embody that loving attitude. Yeah, so I think it fits you really well. Had I not used elemental words, I would have used Drindia as my word for you just because of Drake and India, because I feel like they were probably some of our best characters, and even though we're nothing like them, we really dove deep into them and developed them pretty well, I thought. So thanks for the candy cane. I do have my candy cane. As you can see, it's very broken. Here's the envelope and how it came to me. It was actually ripped like this whenever I got it. But the letter and the candy cane were still there, so all is well, and I appreciate you sending it. I got it a few weeks ago, but I just forgot to mention it in here. Next is Ashley. Ashley, you got the elemental word of wind. In this one I had a harder time fitting to you, but once I realized how it fit to you, it made sense to me, because when I first knew you, Ashley, you seemed very, very confident, and almost, not like in a mean way, but just confident in like a very stern way, and very sure of yourself, and I feel like wind can sometimes have that very strong, like biting sense to it. It could be like a cold wind, not that you're a cold person, but then once I got to know you through this through this channel, I realized that, you know, wind can also have a softer side to it, like a very, you know, summer breezy type wind. So I feel like you embody wind very well because you can portray yourself as that very cool, collected person, but at the same time underneath, you know, you can be a very warm, easy breezy person as well. So I thought that really fit you once I kind of found a way to make it fit, and I'm happy with it now. So it's not like I just had to use it because it was the only one left. I just had to be creative in my way of making it fit you. Did anyone else notice the book in Ashley's video on her shelf? It was like moving like back and forth as she did her cuts. I noticed it and it kind of distracted me, so I didn't know if there was a purpose to that. And also I enjoyed the book flying in, the one that Brian threw to you. That was kind of funny, and I was glad that you put the outtakes of that in at the end. Lastly, I'm really glad you linked me to the T-Fury site. I've been checking it every day now, and I'm so upset you can't buy some of the previous shirts because I liked them a lot. And I wanted to buy them, but you can only buy the one for that day. So I'm hoping to find one soon that I like because I'm really eager to purchase one, and I will let you know when I do. Sam, the word I gave for you is water. Yours was actually like one of the first ones I picked because I don't know why, but you just embody water to me. That in the fact that you can like kind of, you know, take on many different forms. Like water can be a solid, liquid, or gas, but I just feel like you can blend in and fit wherever, and water kind of does that too. It can kind of fit into spaces, and it may seem like just a very boring or elemental thing, but in the end it's actually very necessary. And not that you seem boring, but I feel like some people might overlook you. Just like people think water is just normal everyday stuff, but it's essential to life, and I feel like often people overlook your importance, and I really wanted to make it known that you are important, and that, yeah, I think, I don't know, that's my reasoning. If none of these make sense, I'm sorry, but they make sense in my mind. So Sam, you're water. Andy, that leaves you with fire, and I feel like you are fire because you are very strong, like Viv and Ashley said, and while you may not see yourself as being strong, I feel like you just have that persona about you that, you know, whatever comes your way, you can handle it, and I feel like a fire can be very strong as well. You know, it makes its presence known, and you make your presence known too. And you like to be Slytherins, which can be dangerous, and fire can be dangerous. So, but fire also has a very like appeal to it. Like some people like are very interested by fire, and it's also very useful. So I think fire fit you pretty well in the end. I was happy with how that worked out. Oh, Sam, I'm sorry. Backtrack to Sam. I put the comments in with each person. Sam, your cat was like causing lots of chaos in your video, which I thought was hilarious. And also at one point in your video, like right before you went into the intro, it like stopped and froze for a few seconds, and I was like, what the heck's going on? But then I realized it was just you waiting for the intro. So I found your little chaotic parts with the cat in the blackout kind of interesting, because I was like, wait, what the heck's happening? So yeah. Okay, back to Andy. The piano, that was really cool. I've actually played that song before on the piano too, My Heart Will Go On. And since you, Viv, and I can play the piano, we should all put together some sort of trio via our YouTube videos if we could. I don't know if we could edit that together. And then since Sam's talent is singing, as she informed us, Sam and Ashley could sing along. That'd be kind of fun to maybe do. I don't know. The wrist thing. A couple of you asked me about the wrist thing. How do you do it? You put up four fingers, and take these two, your index and your middle finger, put them down to cover up your thumb. So you're holding up two fingers. Then you just slowly turn your wrist inward, keeping it kind of stiff, and it'll just pop a little joint there. And I've actually never found anybody that can do it. So if one of you can do it, let me know, because that'd be pretty cool. Someone taught me like when I was probably 8 years old, and I've never found anyone else that can do it. Holy crap, I've been talking for 7 minutes already. I think that's all for now. So those are my words. My word of the week was elemental, and I used the element words of love, wind, water, fire, and earth to talk about the 5 foreign friends. So that's all for today. I will see you guys next week. Have a good one. Bye. I know my video was really long, but I didn't have to edit it once, so I was really happy about that. Sam, I'll see you tomorrow.
Ready? Yeah, ready? Also, see? You were recording?
Yeah.